Before we get started, can I get everyone to stand behind the media, please? Take your place and stand behind the media. Everyone, please stand behind the news media.
you guys are standing in the midst of some heroes. I need to hear that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, that sounds much better. Good morning. My name is Tamara Blue. I'm a proud union member, SEIU, in Healthcare, Michigan. I am a senior here in the city of Detroit, and I've been in the care service for over 30 years. I would like to welcome everyone to Essential Workers Appreciation Day. We would like to give a special thanks to our Governor Gretchen Whitmer, for joining us today. Hats off to Mission Point for co-hosting us today. Today, as we gather to recognize and honor essential frontline workers who's done so much in the midst of this pandemic to keep our communities moving forward and safe and cared for. As we engage from this pandemic, we must fix broken policies and put working people into the center of recovery. Let it be clear that long-term care industrials have been in crisis for a long time. Low pay, high turnover, lack of proper training and protective gear left workers like you and me, who cares deeply about our residents, struggling to provide basic care. Well, it wasn't just in nursing homes, but all across the economy, COVID has exposed cracks in long-standing problems. I work 2 jobs. I'm a senior in a nursing home, and I'm a private caregiver. And I'm still struggling to buy basic things that I need to make it through daily struggles. COVID has added on so much weight and stress on our everyday lives, trying to pay our bills and feed our children. And we're under stress of not having proper training and PPE equipment. And we're praying daily that we don't take COVID home to our families. Working under these stress conditions guarantee us 2 things: an early death or a bed in one of our facilities. And this must change immediately. We are proud of how we showed up for our residents in our community. And now we need our elected officials to show up for us. We need time to heal. We need time to recover. We need better training. We need protective gear so we can keep ourselves, our family, and our community safe. Essential workers everywhere must be valued and respected. Let me say that again. Essential workers everywhere needs to be valued and respected. You call us heroes, and we can't even afford to pay rent and health care on the same check. You call us heroes, but yet we're struggling day by day. You call us heroes, and you treat us like. You understand what I'm saying. As Michigan receives billions of dollars from federal relief money, it should be used to treat a hero and to provide heroes' pay to all essential workers. By lifting up essential workers, we can lift up our entire community, building better futures where we all can live with dignity and respect. At this time, I am honored to introduce the president of SEIU Healthcare Michigan, Andrea. Amen.
And what my sister didn't just tell you is that she got off last night, worked a long shift, and was still proud to be here this morning. Over the years, I've worked with thousands of healthcare workers. I've seen their courage, their strength, and their ability to make it work with limited resources. The passion they bring to the care for their patients in this industry and the lives that they save every day. During this pandemic, the rest of the world got a closer look to see exactly what they work through every day. As the world in our state shut down to save lives, these workers didn't. They came in, they showed up each day, risking their lives, even knowing the ravage that COVID-19 was doing at that time. They care for the most vulnerable in our communities. They're the real heroes. Many of them have contracted COVID-19 and had made their health needs more dire, but they still came back to work after that was over. Nursing homes were at the epicenter of the pandemic. They were facing the worst in this crisis. We all know they were. Healthcare workers, the heroes that work at Mission Point, Detroit, and that at work all over the state of Michigan, had rose to that challenge like they always have. We appreciate the governor standing with essential workers today, declaring it Essential Worker Appreciation Day. We also know we have to honor their sacrifices these workers have made. We need to ensure that the American Rescue Plan dollars are used to provide all essential workers, hero pay. We've called them heroes. We're demanding they're treated like heroes. We look forward to the governor and with the legislator to ensure that all essential workers receive hero pay and that low-wage workers that face the brunt of this pandemic are prioritized. With that, I want to introduce the governor of this great state of Michigan, a champion for working people. She worked tirelessly to protect us and to keep us safe during our greatest need. Please give a warm welcome to Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm so glad to be here with you and the incredible women and men who stayed on the front lines during our state's greatest need. You know, the wonderful team at SEIU Healthcare Michigan. Glad that Neil Brisno, Executive Vice President at SEIU, is joining us, and Jen Root, Andrea, of course, Denise, Shante, Roger, even the DJ and the food truck I'm glad is here, right? But I'm glad to be with you because this is an important moment. Every day during this crisis, we counted on our essential workers to take care of the people in the greatest need. In fact, every day before the pandemic, we counted on our essential workers to take care of people in their greatest need at the time of their lives when they need it the most. And yet during the pandemic, that work became even more important, even more dangerous, even more critical to our ability to get through this pandemic as a state, as a community, as cities, as families. The work you did was important, and as heavy as my burden felt some days, and there were some days where it felt pretty heavy, I knew that my burden was lighter than that which many in our state carry every single day. And that's why we will not stop until we recognize our essential workers, not just with a day of appreciation, but with hero pay that you have earned. That's right. Because having taken care of someone in my own family who was struggling at the end of their lives, I can tell you that this work is so critical, and it is special people that go in to take care of others. And when you work that hard, when you do these tough, important jobs, you should get paid a salary that you can live on, that you can take care of your family on. And that's why with the American Rescue Plan, we're so grateful to the Biden administration. We're so grateful to the Democrats in Congress who voted to make this a reality. But now it's on us to make sure that those resources go to support our employers who treat their workforce right, the workforce that shows up every single day, midnights, and comes back the next day ready to work another shift. And that's what we are fighting for, and that's why this is so important. Because it's not just for these incredible workers. It's for the people for whom they care. It's for the families that they go home to. It is for our communities. It's for our economy. Every one of us benefits when people who work hard have got a path to making a good living and can be respected and protected in their workplaces. So that's why I'm here today, to thank you, to thank SEIU, to thank Mission Point, to thank everyone who's come together to get us through this crisis, and to tell you the state of Michigan, so long as I'm the governor of this state, will not stop to honor, to respect, and to support the work that you do every single day. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Whitmer, for being here today and for your leadership throughout this past year and doing all that you can do to keep Michigan communities safe and frontline workers safe. Today we have another wonderful guest from SEIU today who works at Detroit Medical Center as an EVS worker. This is Ms. Denise Bonds.
Good morning. How you doing? Good, good. Hello, my name is Denise Bonds. I am an environmental service worker at Detroit Medical Center in the Labor and Delivery Department. EVS workers are an important part of the healthcare team. I keep our hospital rooms safe and sanitized and ready to care for patients. This year during COVID, my job became even more important, but often I don't feel like I'm being acknowledged for the important work I do. It was frightening. We were asked to go clean in COVID rooms without proper protection all across healthcare industry. They were running out of PPE and workers did not have what we needed to keep our families safe. I worked hard, never calling off during the pandemic. One of my co-workers caught COVID and then she went home to see her mom and ended up passing it to her, who died. It was tragic. I got COVID myself and had to stay home sick in bed 2 weeks to get up for 3 weeks. And I had to use my own pay time. Through it all, my co-workers and I tried to stick by each other, encouraging each other and supporting each other so that we could keep going. We have heard a lot of people thanking frontline workers for our sacrifice, calling us heroes. But we are more than our jobs. We are human beings. Just like everyone else, we were scared about losing our lives to COVID. We stressed and worried about paying our bills and being able to afford time off to take care of our health. Yes, we want to feel appreciated for our contributions, but we also want to be valued and have the support and ability to take care of ourselves too. Essential workers deserve better. We deserve hero pay and fair pay for the long term. This past year, essential workers like me, janitors, healthcare workers, food service workers, and so many more showed up for the patients even when it meant putting our lives on the line. Now we are asking employers and elected officials, what are you going to do to take care of the caretakers? Are you going to show up for us? Thank you.
It's time for a show up in the city and the state of Michigan. At this time, Denise, we thank you for sharing your wonderful story. I would like to invite Roger Miley from Mission Point Nursing Home, who has co-hosted this event and is working to build partnerships and address the crisis in care.
Hey guys. Thank you all for coming out this morning. My name is Roger Molly, and on behalf of everyone here at Mission Point Nursing and Rehabilitation Center of Detroit, I want to thank you and welcome you to our facility. Welcome and thank you to Governor Whitmer and her entire team for being here today. It is truly an honor, and thank you to the leaders and members of SEIU for bringing together this Essential Worker Day. On behalf of all of the Mission Point's residents, staff, family members, thank you and welcome to our facility. As everyone here is aware, during this past year, throughout the pandemic, we in the nursing home industry have been faced with unprecedented challenges. Here in the nursing homes, we experienced firsthand the profound effects of COVID-19 and the life-changing impact COVID-19 had on our seniors and most vulnerable population. As we continue to move through this pandemic and we reflect back on the work that has been done and continues to be done, it is positively clear that the employees and the staff that work throughout this pandemic are true heroes. Words truly cannot express the gratitude and thanks to all nursing home staff workers, from our nurses to our nurse aides, to our social workers, activities aides, our dietary department, our maintenance department, looking at some of you, our housekeeping staff, our admissions business office, to our administrators, managers, and leaders. All of you in this industry who made tremendous sacrifices to ensure the health and safety of our residents and their families. Thank you for all that you do and that you continue to do. I'd like to thank again and acknowledge Governor Whitmer and her entire team for their continued support and dedication to the residents, staff, employees, and families working in Detroit and Michigan nursing homes. I was fortunate to have served as co-chair in Governor Whitmer's Nursing Home Task Force last summer, and we were able to put forth important recommendations to Governor Whitmer's team regarding nursing home operations in light of the pandemic. It is clear that our governor deeply cares about Michigan's nursing homes and the staff working in these nursing homes. Thank you, Governor, for your support. We are very excited to be working in partnership with SEIU's leadership and Governor Whitmer and her team to continue to improve the long-term care industry in Michigan. As this pandemic has shown, there is a real need for essential health care workers in Michigan nursing homes. In terms of staffing, all Michigan nursing homes, everywhere, Detroit to the Upper Peninsula to Grand Rapids, are in need of nurses and CNAs. And in terms of work environment and training, all Michigan nursing homes will benefit from quality training and improvement. We look forward to the opportunities working with SEIU and Governor Whitmer to help our nursing home workers and all our staff. Because after all our staff, everybody working in a nursing home, everybody working in this building, every person here is essential to this business. Last, thank you to Letty Azar and our Mission Point Regional Director of Operations for putting this together. And thank you to Andrea Acevedo. I got it, all right. And also to Mary Nelson. Where's Mary? You around here? Miss Mary Nelson is our union representative, and she's anyway. We've been around a long time, so thank you, Mary, for being here. And again, thank you, Governor Whitmer, and thank you for being part of our team, and thank you for supporting us here today.
Thank you, Roger, for building a commitment and long-lasting partnership where we can make decisions together on how to improve this industry. Last, but most definitely not least,